Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. It's been a minute since we've done this series. I went on like a Fallout spree as opposed to doing Fallout episodes. Of course, the Almatron DLC came out, so that was definitely a lot of fun. But now it is time to continue the Madden series. Joe Nero and his 5-5, now even Washington Redskins will be playing host to the 3-7 for some reason. Indianapolis Colts coming off of a very nice game where we managed to actually beat our rival Philadelphia Eagles and give them their only loss on the entirety of the season. So like we usually do, let's go and check out the injury report, just see what's going on, see what's going on with us, what's going on with Indy. Why is Indy 3-7? Doesn't seem to make sense. We have no injuries, and I guess it'd be faster if I go down. And the Colts, I'm assuming, have a bunch, or maybe they just lost a lot of good players. All right, so they have lost Corey Miles, who's a wide receiver for them. They've lost Jake Long, and they've lost J.D. Walton. So they are a little bit banged up, but ultimately their team isn't that bad because of injuries. They're supposed to be a bad team in general. I have no idea, guys. 3-7. Let's try to not have this be a trap game, right? Let's try to not make this a trap game like we did with the Vikings, I think it was last season. Yeah, they have an 86 overall. Wow, they are just... poor Indy, man. Poor Indy. What we rock for jerseys this week? I'm thinking we rock our normal jerseys here. Maybe go with the all reds. Well, I don't think we've rocked like the all reds in ages. Here we go. Rock something along those. No, better yet. Let's rock the old Clinton Portis's, right? Let's rock those. Official away alternate. These are... I don't remember seeing away alternates before. Is this new? Is this something they just added? Probably not. We'll go to the 2000s away throwback. The old Clinton Portis 2000s Redskins jerseys. We'll rock these. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's the Redskins going up against the Colts.
Jordan Reed right there, and they have a guy named Richard Rodgers. Now, is that a real player? It doesn't sound like a real player. I haven't heard of him. But then again, I mean, I'm not too caught up with the tight ends in the NFL anymore. I just don't pay too much attention to them, I suppose. So he could be a real player. He's probably not, though. Oh, man. Indy's away jerseys. I love them. I like Indy's jerseys in general. You know, they have such cool jerseys. Little known fact is, I was actually a pretty big Colts fan way back in the day. When I first got into football and I didn't know, like, what was happening, I picked based upon, like, the player I knew, and the only player I knew at the time was Peyton Manning. I'm like, yeah, I like the Colts. Yeah, that's my team. I actually have a Peyton Manning jersey. I think I have an Edgerrin James jersey as well. I used to really like watching Marvin Harrison and stuff like that. But once I actually got really into football, I'm like, all right, well, I can't just pick my team because of, like, you know, they have Peyton Manning, so I became a Browns fan. That was, like... I don't know, 10, something like that years ago. But I've always thought the Colts were a cool team. I like their jerseys. I like the history of the team. I think it's pretty cool they're giving Peyton Manning his own statue outside of, what is it called? Lucas Oil Stadium. That's pretty cool. I used to watch them back when they were at the RCA Dome. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. So the Browns ended up, we'll sim the player turn here. Come on, D. Good job, defense. We have the ball at the 21-yard line. I see that, the Cleveland Browns have signed RG3. A little bit ironic, I suppose, considering here I'm a Browns fan, and here in my Madden series, RG3 is the quarterback that I replaced. And when I came into the league as a Redskin. But I think it's gonna be a pretty cool fit. I'm hoping they actually stick with them. Now, the rest of it, like, you know, the Browns' offseason has been awful. The entirety of it, it's just been abysmal. They've done nothing but lose good players. Lost Alex Mack, lost Deshaun Gibson, lost Carlos Dansby, got rid of Craig Robertson for some reason. I'm sure there's more. And yeah, so ooh, bumping up that safety, are you? We're gonna do a couple fakes here. A couple fake snaps, couple of fake. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna mess with you a little bit. And go CJ. They got through really quickly there. So yeah, the Browns have essentially lost everybody that's decent anyway. And then they picked up RG3, which is something. It's something. You can't say it's not. So, you know, I don't Browns, probably another 4-12 season, but that's okay. We're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to focus on getting this here W. I'm going to say Kenny Britt on a drag. See if I can maybe... Oh, no. Why would I hit him when he's wide open? 1 for 1. 1 for 1 this week. Oh, look at the dance. Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed. That is a great way to start off the week. Very nice. Couple of runs. One was pretty nice. Second one, not so great. And then the third play was literally a touchdown. 33% of our plays are touchdowns this week. If we can keep that up, we'll win, I'm sure. But I don't think statistically we're going to keep that up. All right, so Indy did nothing with their drive again. All right, so let's try some things here. I want to try getting the running back involved more this week. I've seen people making suggestions. Ultimately, it's hard. It's hard to get this going here. Oh, but another Colt. We're just going to run like a dive here. Another Colt. Oh, look at CJ go. Bob Sanders, the safety for the Colts way back when. He went to somewhere else, didn't he, after the Colts? Didn't he go to, like, Indy or something like that? But, yeah, he was actually from Erie, which is, like, 40 minutes away from here. I've been to Erie many, 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 many times. And so that was kind of cool. He's like a local, I suppose, who's in the NFL. I didn't know him personally, but still, that was cool. All right. Y'all want to play defense? Y'all want to play defense? Oh, get the blocks! Woo, stiff arm! I'll take that 28-yard carry. I'll take that 28-yard. That's my 5th more than 20-yard carry on the season. Andrew Luck on the sidelines there is like, I need to get off this team. I don't know what's going on here. I want to check at the end of the game, like, who are their receivers? Who are their running backs? Like, why is it they seem to be doing so bad? All right, is that deep post going to be there? I'm not seeing a deep post there. I'm not seeing it there. Oh, gosh, I should have. Yeah, I got it off. I got it off. I should have thrown it to my running back there, but I really thought I'd be clear for the run. Yeah? I was not. I was very clearly not. Okay, that was the same formation. Let's swap this. I want to try the old F trail. Obviously, been ran that yet this week, and we're going to see if we can Kenny involved. If not, maybe dump it off to Sam. If not, my fullback's probably open. It's just a good play in general, I feel. All right, we're just going to dump it off to the man. There he is. I mean, not a lot of yards there, obviously, but it's something. Now we got 3rd down coming. We're going to see if we can hit him with the slants. If not, this is a little bit long for a field goal. We may actually go for it if we don't get this. We'll see. And there's Mr. Britt. I love firing in the Kenny Britt, man. I love firing in the Kenny Britt. I'm very glad we picked him up. All right, let's go back to running. Not that formation. Let's go back to running a little bit more. So, yeah, lots of cool things happening in the NFL, I suppose. I always like the NFL offseason. Yeah, they're bumping up everybody as if they're going to be blitzing a lot. So I wanted to... see, they're faking me. Oh! Oh! No! I wanted to get that to Y. He was so open, but there was no way under all that pressure I was going to be able to do that. So it was odd. They had a lot of pressure, yet at the same time, they weren't blitzing. It was a bit of a weird play. They're bumping up their safety like constantly here. You know what? I'm gonna switch this over. Have Sam Nunley running that post, and yeah, it's gonna be Sam. No, why was so open? I was looking for Sam. Sam was gonna be there. If I had more time, I had to wait, and all that waiting really screwed me. And my wide receiver was wide open. I wasn't looking for him. All right, so we're gonna go for 4 verts here. This is gonna be to who? Hakeem Nicks. All right, we may go Jordan Reed. Look at them. They keep putting up their safety. All right, we're actually gonna have a bit of a go here. Get in the end zone, buddy. Oh. All right, so we're on the 34-yard line. That was a pretty bad drive there at the end, but it's only 51 yards. I really think Blair Walsh can boot a 51-yard field goal. They should be easy peasy, right? I mean, he's going to have to kick from an angle. It's just straight down the middle. There you go, buddy. Easy. I love Blair Walsh. I love him. Love him. And we'll send the player turn here. Still undecided. Oh, they got down. They got a touchdown. All right, then. I'm still undecided as to what I want to do after this season. Will I be coming back to the Redskins? I don't know. I thought it would be weird to leave the Redskins after having an undefeated season where we also won the freaking Super Bowl. Like, it just, last season was so perfect. The idea of leaving it seemed a little bit silly. Then they franchise tagged me, and it was, and it worked. Then this season obviously is nowhere near as good as the last year, so it's kind of making me think, oh, well, maybe we should look at new teams, look at different options. But they're probably going to franchise tag me again if I don't sign a contract. We're going to look for Kenny Britt here. And Kenneth. Oh, why'd you stick out one hand, man? Was that inaccurate? Was it really that bad of a throw? I felt as though that was like perfect. I feel like he could have really gotten that. I lobbed it up, but I still feel as though he could have had that. I don't. They got through too quick. I'm 3 of 8. How am I 3 of 8, man? And mainly because of they're blitzing a lot. So, what if I were to go? I think here's where we need to pick them apart. I keep trying to do these like fancy, throw down the field plays, and I'm thinking we need to pick them apart from, with short plays. So we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. All right, we're gonna sim player. Come on, D. Come on, D. All right. Well, they tied up here, so we're gonna pick them apart with the short passes, and we're gonna start things off here with the slip screen. See how that goes. Considering they're usually either blitzing or in zone, the screen should work out pretty well. And there it is. Look at them. They're either blitzing or dropping back in zone. They have nobody actually covering. CJ, you're not going to score here, are you, CJ? Okay. With the camera angle they give you, you can't quite see exactly where. Hey, 3,000 passing yards on the year. You can't quite see where he is on the field in relation to other players. It's like, are you going to score here, CJ? CJ, stop. CJ, please. All right, Sam Dunley potentially deep. Actually, Hakeem Nicks potentially deep too. We're going to send them both. And there. Wow. Okay, that was a little bit odd. The safety kind of bumped up, bumped back. I didn't know what was going to happen there. But we had Hakeem Nicks. There he was. We're going to go for the same play. It's going to be a mesh. And the reason why is I think Kenny Britt on the mesh over there on the right is going to be open for the touchdown. We're going to see. And, I should not have thrown it. And, of course, they make like a Randy Moss play in the end zone there. With my receiver not even making a try for it. I have so many interceptions this year. It's absurd, man. So freaking many. We're going to go right back to the screen. I keep getting greedy. I think it's because I'm 4 seasons in, and I'm thinking to myself, they're covering it. I'm thinking that, I'm so tired of throwing slants, corner routes, drags, in routes on occasion, the occasional short, skinny post, things like that. I want to try more passes down the field, but really, I get punished so hard for taking those risks downfield. Like last season, I wasn't being punished. Really? Y'all gonna leave me this open? I tried sliding there. I know people say I need to slide more when I'm running. I tried sliding there. I just kind of went headfirst into the guy's crotch. So yeah, I want to take more risks downfield, but it's really this season. I've gotten very unlucky. Last season, there was a lot of miracle plays my receivers would put together, and they're covering it. So we're just gonna dump it off to Mr. Reed. I love that play. No, not again, not again. Oh, his shoulder. I think it's his shoulder. No, not again. Make Washington great again. Get us a new injury staff. Please. All right, Sam Dunley. How's this corner route feel? It doesn't look like it's going to be there. It's maybe Hakeem Nicks deep, though. Nope, it's going to be Mr. Dunley. Oh, burn him, buddy. I was hoping he was going to break that tackle. I was really hoping he was going to break that tackle. I was hoping. Didn't work. What else we got here? Wow, this formation is nothing but corner routes. Okay, we're going to run a bench, I suppose. And we're going to send Sam across. And there's Mr. Sam. Oh, I was hoping for a block there. We'll call one of our 3 timeouts here. We're under. No, are you kidding me? I refuse to believe that Jordan and Sam are both injured again. Fractured shoulder blade. Will miss the rest of the season.
Let's get the injury report from
Why?
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Redskins.
Why?
Told me that it is a
What did I do
It's very rare, guys.
to deserve this?
It won't require surgery, but it will take some time to heal.
Are you kidding me?
This is the type of injury that can.
I can't. Okay, I should not be. Oh, no. If I wouldn't scramble to the freaking left. I am in no state of mind right now to be trying to take shots down the field. Sam and Jordan both injured within 2 plays of each other. All right. Focus here. It's 3rd and 4 on the 36. So for 4 yards, we're gonna go inside cross. We can probably hit one of our tight ends here. But how the heck, man, am I supposed to cope with this? And there he is. Catch that, buddy. Great job. Hurry up offense. Let's hit him with the hurry up. We're going to mess with them here. We're going to mess with them. We're going to go for the same play. Inside cross. Who's over there? Hakeem Nicks. All right. They don't seem to be having a lot of people actually helping cover. And they actually are. So we're just going to dump off to Niles. Attaboy. Timeout. Timeout again. All right, so now we're on the 19. I need to focus on scoring. No, Sam sprained his Achilles. Will return soon. I'm going to substitute him. I want to substitute him. It says his re-injury thing is high, and I don't want him to be injured. I want him to like get through this week, not be hurt anymore, and then be back at 100% next week, right? All right. Come on, free safety. Ooh, okay. My A receiver was pretty open there. Get out of bounds. All right, we got 14 seconds here. 14 seconds. Can we do a hurry up still? Can we do the hurry up still? Okay. Not, but okay. What do we want here? What do we want here? Bring out ideas here, guys. Isn't there... Yes, this is the formation I'm looking for. And mountain play action power. Here we go. Now it's Paul in the end zone. Kenny Britt potentially, but they keep covering him with the free safety. And they're covering him again. And there he is! Huh? What? Well, that would have worked. Let's go for an X slant here. See if we can get Mr. Britt in the end zone on the slant. Thing is, though, like a lot of these... Yeah, this play is what I want. All right, so we're going to go with this because Kenny may be open in the end zone. If not, perhaps now it's Paul in the corner. All right, so it's definitely not going to be Kenny. Definitely not going to be Kenny. And it could have been my fullback block, everybody. There we... Was that... Did I score? I scored. Okay. I couldn't tell if I scored. I was in, and they threw me right back out. All right, we ran one in. There we go. Getting the score. So... Have we fully accepted the fact that Jordan Reed's going to be out for the year? Are we going to be able to fully accept that? Sam may be coming back this game, so that's good. Now Paul's all right in his absence, but, oh, man. I'm not sure I scored there. Next play. All right, extra point. It counted. All right, I scored. I'm not, I almost hit next quarter. That would have been bad. Sim to player turn. How can we play without Jordan Reed, man? He's so good. Like, Niles does, in fairness, Niles does do pretty good in his absence. But, I don't know. You know, CJ is not very happy about his production here on the ground. And I see people, it's nice to see that people agree with me. He's like, they're like, I wish you would establish the run game. But you can't. You don't have time a lot of the time. It's like, yeah, that's my problem. I tried to establish the run game, and very quickly they end up doing nothing. And so then I can't. They're bumping up that safety as if. Now, how am I supposed to run that play if they're bumping up a safety like that on me? All right. Y'all want to play a little game? All right, we'll play a little game here. There we go. I'll pick apart that defense. There's going to be someone open underneath. There always will be. All right. It's 3rd and 2 here. I want to get this halfback mountain toss here. If they stop bumping up their safety on us, this should be easy peasy, right? I'll run over and block for him. See, like 6 carries for 11 yards. Like, running is just not viable in all Madden mode. It just isn't. We've had those games where it does work, but the majority of that is just hammering halfback dive after halfback dive. Those are the only run plays we can actually run. But, I mean, if that's what you got to do to win, that's what you got to do to win, I suppose. But it's so difficult trying to... I play an incredibly one-dimensional offense. The suggestion is, like, go for play actions more and stuff like that, so maybe it might open up the run, although it's kind of the opposite. You need to run to open up the play action. I try that. I run a lot of play actions regardless, and they work occasionally. My guy's play action's like 80-something overall, something like that. And, oh, we got the ball back pretty much immediately there. So I try, you know. Let's see here. Isn't there a two tight end out of the I formation? Let's just run some plays out here. I want to get CJ involved. I want the running game so bad. Like, I'm leading the league in passing yards, and then, oh, there we go. Yeah, see, if I could get stuff like that occasionally, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Occasionally, give me a 6-yard scamper. Yeah, that's all I want. We'll go for a power row here. Try the same ideas here, and I wonder if a play action here would be great. I think a play action here would be pretty freaking gnarly. Let's do this. And look at my wide open fullback. I knew that would. I just knew that would work. They were bumping up so many people. They're like, we're not gonna let you run today. And it's like, oh, really? Come on, I want to run at least a little. And they're like, no. I'm like, all right, well, here goes play action. All right, Mr. Anderson. There you go, buddy. You got something. You got something. You tried. You know, that's what matters, right? You gave it the old college try. See if we can hit a quick slants here. Yeah, they want me to regain his confidence by giving him 15 rushing yards on this drive. So we can try that. We're going to see if we can get a quick first down, though. All right. And, ooh, no, come on. How do I fumble? My carrying's like an 80. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so... I wasn't even hit. I was wrapped up, and somehow the ball pops out. And then they get a field goal. I mean, it wasn't something big. They didn't score a touchdown, but, you know, still a bit on the annoying side that I randomly fumbled. Make a 20-yard run. Somehow I don't feel as though C.J. Anderson's about to get a 20-yard carry. I think he's had one 20-yard carry my whole career. I think the biggest one was 38 yards, something like that. So...
Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball,
I haven't even been checking. Is Sam Dunley even back in? Or are they keeping him out? All right, they seem to be keeping him out, which is probably for the best. I said to keep him out, but occasionally they don't listen. And they put him back in regardless. And so, you know, I'm glad that they actually kept him out. Is he still out? Yeah, it's Hakeem Nicks and Kenny Britt. Okay. We can work with this, man. We can work with this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go team! Oh my gosh! I kept thinking he was open for some reason, and I don't know why I threw that. I thought he would cut on the inside of him instead of letting the linebacker get between me and him, but he did. And then they get another field goal. This season has gone so poorly, guys. Like, seriously, this is one of the worst seasons I've ever had in Madden, and it's so ironic because it's coming off of my best season ever on Madden. Ugh. Frustrating, man. Frustrating. But we'll get Daryl Young involved here. I'm going to drive down there and get a score, by golly. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to get down there and score. And, play action stop and go is either going to work brilliantly or not work at all. Hey, Sam's back in. It's going to work brilliantly or it's not going to work at all. All right, it's going to work brilliantly. It's going to work brilliantly. You have to actually fight for that, though. There you go. I love those plays. Woo! See, those are one of those plays, man. I do have a lot of like interceptions this year, but it comes down to like plays like that. Like, it's either going to be a great play or he's just going to give him an interception. It depends on like what the receiver decides. You know, you're not open at all. Okay, wow! Out of nowhere, that linebacker came out to cover him. I was hoping he's going to be a bit more open than that and actually get a little bit bigger chunky yards there, but not so much. Let's go back to the... No, it's out of the I formation, yeah? All right, I want to go back to the old 2 tight end set out of the I. We're going to run this zone week. It worked. You got like a 6-yard scamper out of it last time, so we're going to see if it works again here. And up the middle you go. Okay, that might be a new good play for us. It's all about finding the plays that actually work for you. And that play has worked twice so far. Twice in a row, even. My fullback's actually out right now, and Rex Burkhead's in. Haha, offsides on 92, whoever that is. Easy first. Why don't they call offsides anymore? They always call it encroachment. Automatic first down. All right, we're running some more zone weeks here. See how if this is like one of those plays that just works often for us, then it'll be nice. It'd be nice to have a running play that we can kind of go to. Look at this play, guys. What is with this play? Freaking CJ. I'm going to go for it again. It's literally 3 for 3 right now. He is just, it's money. It's a money play. And, I mean, even there, CJ fought forward a bit. Very nice. Very nice, CJ. You're oh, he's not tired? He's not tuckered out yet? All right. Well, how would you like a shot at a touchdown, bud? Halfback mountain toss. This is like one of our go-to plays in the red zone. Although I will say we're on the 6-yard line, so we're a little bit close. I usually like to run this when we're up very, very, very close. But we're going to try it regardless. This could be a money touchdown. And he... Oh! Airborne! Airborne! All right, CJ. You tried, man. You tried. You tried. It's all right. It's all right. Why haven't I ran this play yet today? Easy touchdown here, boys. Easy touchdown. Fade smash. I'm sitting there thinking, like, what can I get 7 yards with? And I'm like, freaking fade smash, man. All right, they're dropping back their their linebacker a bit. My tight end may actually not be open. And I don't even know why I lobbed it. What do we do here? A field goal is the right answer. It's always tempting to go for it, but the field goal here is the answer. The reason why is it puts them out of field goal range. That we'll be up by 4 if we get this field goal, which there's no reality where we're not going to get this. And yeah, so we're up by 4. They need a touchdown now to take the lead, not a field goal to tie it. They have to score a touchdown, which they've only gotten 1 today. So, sim the player turn. Come on, D. Come on, defense. Oh, my gosh. I told you guys it was a trap. I mentioned it at the very beginning. This is going to be a freaking trap game. I have 49 seconds and 3 timeouts to get us in field goal range. Can we do it? All right. And so we're going to scramble. There it is. Okay, of course. Can you put both hands up? Kenny, seriously, that's twice now. What? No, that wasn't Kenny. That was Hakeem Nicks, wasn't it? Either way, that's freaking annoying. Put up both hands. No reason you couldn't have used both hands there. Yeah, that was Kenny. You dick. And there he is! Yes! Woo! We'll call one of our timeouts here. One of our timeouts here. Ease into it, boys. Ease into it. Do I try? Do I dare? Do I dare a halfback screen in this situation? It's usually either great or barely anything, but usually we get some positive yards out of it. Let's see if they cover it. And, okay, the safety's covering it. Oh, block it. Block the safety. Come on. We're 3 offensive linemen who do nothing but block people for a living. How do we block this guy that weighs 160 pounds? I have no idea. Fucking useless, man. Pardon my French. 4 verts. Again.
The Colts with 2 extra defensive backs in the dive from the gun.
Wide open. Hey, you used both hands there, Kenny. Good job. All right, we're going to go up there for a spike. Go up there for a spike. Get up there for a spike. Quick, you're clapping. Get up there.
Every snap crucial.
Come on, hurry up. At least field goal range. That's what we need here. Field goal range at least. There. Jeez, you guys take forever to do that. All right. So to get into very easy field goal range, we have a money play, and that money play is, as I'm sure you guys are aware, play action scissors. This works 9 times out of 10, although it's not guaranteed. They're bumping up a bit, so I think they're going to be blitzing, but we should have enough time to get it off. All right, they're actually covering. Oh, gosh! I'm going to have to call a timeout freaking here. Oh, my gosh. They freaking juked me, faked me. They had their way with me right there. They act like they were covering it. Then last second, as I threw, they freaking went and covered the freaking fullback. And oh my gosh, you guys. And okay, that's going to be it.
Rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands. Fourth down is on the way into the surprise.
59-yard field goal. 59 yards. They want me to go for it. They say I should try. Is the wind with us? He's made a 57-yarder.
And now lining up.
He's made a 57-yarder in the past, but I don't see this being a repeat, man. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Next play. Game over. We just lost to a 3-7 team. Mainly due to 3 turnovers by me. Gosh, I'm doing so bad this year. It's like, I'm in 2 minds of it, right? So part of it's like, yeah, we've got to try new plays. That's what makes the series interesting. Another part of me is like, new plays don't work. They just literally don't freaking work. There's only a set amount of plays that actually work in all Madden difficulty, I suppose. And, you know, when you're only controlling a quarterback. So it's like, what do I do here? Does the series just get boring because I run the same 3 plays over and over again because they actually work? Or do I try new plays and just throw freaking 20 interceptions on the air? It's like, I don't know. What do we do here? It's rough, man. It's rough. It all comes down to the fact that Madden doesn't give us a practice mode. I showed that at the very beginning of the video. Can't even practice. Can't even do a drill. They don't allow me to practice whatsoever. It's so frustrating, man. We're 5-6. We went undefeated last year, and we've lost 6 games already this season. I mean, they didn't even play a good game. It just, I turned the ball over. One was a fumble, which was not my fault. Then 2 of them were interceptions, which were my fault. It's rough, man. We went 20 of 32, 259, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Rushing-wise, we had C.J. Anderson get 13 carries for 45 yards. I ran for, of course, more because my running game is useless, and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, number one receiver was freaking Daryl Young. I just need to open up the pass game, I think, a little bit more and try to run as well. But let's see. I said I wanted to see who the Colts actually have here. So Andrew Luck did absolutely nothing. He went 11 of 22 with an interception. Running-wise, Isaiah Crowell, the former Cleveland Brown, did pretty well on the ground. I wish my running back could do that. And then receiving-wise, okay, so they've got Riley Cooper, Brian Quick. I don't know who this Richard Rodgers is. Isaiah Crowell apparently didn't do much either. So they still have a very good team in general, but they ended up doing just what they needed to win today. And sometimes that's what it comes down to. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of my Madden NFL 16 playthrough. And if you did, please drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.